Hello. We're here and we're live, guys. Hopefully it's worked out now and we're actually up. Let's see if it's up. Yes, we're up here. Let's see if it's up. Yes, we're there. Okay. Yeah, it works. It works. There was a weird thing where we were waiting and it said it was like upcoming, but now it's working. So that's cool. That's cool. Awesome. All right, so we are in the end game. We're about to finish this game, hopefully, and we'll see if we live for the end of this. Not really sure what to expect about the end, but it seems like it's going to be a pretty fun ride. So we're going to be doing that right now. Cool. Just fixing up some things before. Wait. Cool. So once we board this ship, we should be. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hey, let's go, let's go. All right. You ready for this? We gotta leave the spaceship for the last time, I think. I'm gonna see if we survive this. Point of no return. You're about to leave the Ishimura and will not be able to return. Any active side missions will be abandoned. I'm gonna see if I can actually... I'm gonna see if there's any side missions. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Appreciate it. Should we leave? Should we leave finally? Should I press A? Let's see what happens. Goodbye.
I never doubted you, Isaac. I knew you'd come back for me.
Are you ready?
Yes. We're together again. Nothing can stop us now. This isn't how I imagined saying goodbye to the Ishimura. Steady.
I'm good.
Oh, I think he's infected.
No. There's no going back.
Whoa, whoa.
It's easier when there's nowhere to go but forward. This all began in the core of the planet.
Daniel said EarthGov built the marker. Some experiment they abandoned hundreds of years ago.
If you're not ready, a miracle must be as terrifying as a nightmare. The planet is restless, hungry. It'll try to eat us alive. But we have the marker. We'll put things back the way they were. We will be whole again.
What? Is she not real? Pilot shuttle to Aegis. Oh my goodness. Dead Space. No way.
Isaac, now's our chance.
Nicole?
You can upload the marker from the console. Come on. Light in the sky.
Gravity tethers on the issue where our feeling. The tectonic load. We don't have long before all that rock falls. How do we do this?
We return the marker to its pedestal. The loading track leads directly to the excavation site. It'll work. The hive mind will obey. We'll be whole again. And you and I can be together.
Be together.
Come on. We need to hurry.
Let's go. I think there's something back here. Yep. Yep. Let's go. Just gonna grab all the goodies around here before we leave.
You got the marker, Isaac. I'll help you move forward.
Farm time, yeah, exactly. We're gonna be, I just want to make sure that I'm well equipped. Because I have been struggling with having enough ammo, honestly. Cool, let's restore power. That's helpful. Cool, a save station, that's good. Flamethrower upgrade, okay. Is it worth it? I want HP. You can get HP now. Pulse rifle, Ripper, plasma cutter, flamethrower. I don't have enough nodes for the flamethrower damage. I'm just looking for damage. I've been only upgrading damage this whole time, so. Text log. From Captain B. Matthews, retrieve victims of Union Square mass suicide from Aegis 7. Bodies to be transported to USG Ishimura morgue with security escort. Notify doctors G. Domus and T. Kine upon arrival. Yeah, I know it's a casket duty, but I think you'll like this one. I hear a buddy of yours is down on ages 7, and a kitty assignment like this should leave time for a meetup. Don't scare the rookie. Sheesh. I'm gonna turn on a fan, Patricia. Just give me a second. It's getting kind of hot in here. Maybe the fan will be less noisy than the AC. We'll see. Oh yeah, that's way less noisy. Oops. Yeah, that's way less noisy. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I can buy the node. That'll be helpful. This can be sold for 3,000. Perfect. Let's go here. Let's see if I can get... I like these medium ones. I don't know if I'll be upgrading. We'll see. But Patricia, thank you so much for always coming through to the streams. It's really fun. This is our second game we're about to finish up together. Restore power, okay. Flamethrower.
This is Sergeant Bram Newman. DSEC evacuation report. The shuttle's gone. Took off and then crashed right back down into the bay. Took a whole crowd with it. Must be 100 people dead. We've lost the rest of the shuttles. God help us. There's no way out. Anyone hearing this, do not land. I repeat, do not land on Aegis 7. Fuck the Ishimura. They left us to die.
Ripper. There's no more HP. I want to upgrade one more thing for damage. It'd probably have to be the Ripper. Or the Force Gun, maybe? I like the Force Gun. At your service, I'm having fun too watching you play and also the game. Awesome. Yeah, the game is pretty cool. Do you like watching... Okay, this is my question. Do you like watching this or Lies of P better? Which one did you enjoy watching more? Is it tough to decide? Yeah. Personally, I like the gameplay of Lies of P way more. But that's just me. One sec, I have to take this call. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I think it would be Lies of P since I can really see and feel each level's difficulty, while in this one I think the difficulty is building up slowly, so you really can't notice. Yeah, I think Lies of P, I mean, those Soulsborne games are just inherently very entertaining to watch if you know what's going on. You know what I mean? If you know what's going on with the stamina, the health, the heals, and then seeing how insane the bosses are. Like, you really have to lock in and focus. And then yeah, this game is just like spamming attack, like just shooting the limbs and stuff. Sometimes the jump scares. It's kind of hard to. I don't know. The movement in this game is not very good. Like, this guy moves like so slowly. This guy moves so slowly. Like, this is his run. And then it's so hard to, like, you can't look behind you, so like the camera is just like fixed in this front facing position. So like if I'm running away from something, I have to run away by like running backwards, if that makes sense, like this, which isn't very intuitive because I can't see where I'm going, but I can't like spin the camera around him. Maybe because I missed some of the game, but it really is Lies of P for me. Yeah, for me, Lies of P is way better as far as like enjoyment, the amount of, I don't know, the amount of, just everything is, it's up to the skill of the player. Whereas in this one, sometimes I feel like a lot of the hits were cheap. I don't know, it's cool. Like, I would say the environment is cool, the visuals are cool. It's a horror game, so it's different in that aspect, like if you're into horror. But yeah. I enjoyed the first parts of the game, though, so much jump scares. Yeah, the jump scares were cool. They kind of stopped doing that, and then they just like gave us some horror like this, like visual horror. And yeah, the stats. Yeah, and then running backwards is just weird. Super, super weird. But yeah, anyway. Let's see where this last chapter takes us. It's still enjoyable. It's just not it just doesn't get my heart pumping like Lies of P does.
There's a dead space in that signal. Around the marker itself, the eye of the storm. They can't stay in it for long.
I've seen it. What's this pedestal? Why there?
It amplifies. The marker's pulse will be felt across the planet. The dead will sleep. And the living will see what can't be forgotten.
I know, right? Like, suddenly in the middle of the game, one would surprise you and several other monsters would join. Yeah, it seems just kind of cheap. Sometimes for me though, right? This is my opinion. Sometimes the jump scares, the monster placement seems a bit cheap for me. And not cheap as in like the quality, cheap as in like fairness. But the game hasn't been that hard, you know? I've barely, compared to Lies of P, I haven't died really that much. So these are just nitpicks. Like, the enemies don't scare me. I mean, visually they're scarier, right? But the enemies don't scare me like Enemies don't scare me like in Lies of P. I know, like, the adrenaline rush of having low HP of both you and the boss, the best parts for me. Yeah, me too. Those are the best. It's so fun to be on the edge, and I think that's why those types of games are so enjoyable. You know. Yeah, that's one thing you can brag about. You haven't died here as much as in Lies of P. Yeah, exactly. I really haven't. And it's not just about the death. Like you understand why I died each time in Lies of P. But visually, don't you think that visually this looks like more impressive as a game? Like, I don't know, the graphics and everything. It looks more impressive, but the gameplay's not as. The gameplay's different. It plays more like an action game, not like a skill-based Souls game.
Warning, unknown biohazard detected. Quarantine in progress.
Oh, see what I mean? This guy just comes up behind me. What the?
Lifting quarantine.
Do you miss them, Isaac?
Killing the team. Yeah.
Medical
Graphics
MPs
here is
day
way
by
better.
day.
Just didn't have the that
left.
bisection feel of
Came back in body bags.
Lies of P difficulty. Yeah.
Then came.
The big monster did impress me. The one with the tentacles. That's an insane part. Yeah.
Is it insanity if everyone else sees what you see?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Never left
movement.
you in that place.
It's movement.
You know that.
It was my one bright, shining star in that darkness. Isaac will find me.
I mean, I can't complain. They're good experiences. This is a cool experience. And yeah, the most difficult parts were the Leviathan portions. I agree with you. But yeah, they're just different. I'm just like reflecting on the two. Let's see. Oh, it's not this one. Where's the control for this bridge? Oh, okay, we're going that way.
power in this section. The marker won't move. We're losing time.
It's okay. Hit test connection. What's it say?
Power failure detected. Tether generator. Gravity control.
One of the ground-side gravity tethers. Maybe a busted power line. I'm on it.
Please hurry. We can't fail now.
Odd. Whoa, whoa. What? I can't get too close to those things. See, that felt cheap. I had more than half my health left, and I just die. Let's try it again.
Isaac, there's no power in this section. The marker won't move. We're losing time.
It's okay. Hit test connection. What's it say?
Power failure detected. Tether generator. Gravity control.
Ground-side gravity tethers. Busted power line. I'm on it.
Please hurry. We can't fail now.
First death of this stream. Yeah, hopefully I don't die many more times. We'll see.
Now entering tether control. Cross-contamination field engaged.
All right, let's go.
Warning, main power interrupted. Tether generators are offline.
I think the coolest ability is this ability where you can just grab things. For sure, best ability in the game.
Power restored to West generator.
The slow-mo, yeah, the slow-mo one, the stasis. Yeah, I like the stasis one. It helped out. Where does this go? Oh.
Notifying maintenance.
West generator.
Power restored to east generator.
Come on.
Power restored to central generator. Power restored to tether generators. Ready for restart.
Hello, birthday
Restarting
girl.
tether. Now entering zero gravity.
How was your dinner?
Janet Isaac, power is flowing again. Come back to the marker quickly. The excavation site's just up ahead. Make us whole.
Ooh. Hope you had a good dinner, Yana, for your birthday. Oh shoot. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? We're almost done with this game. Can you believe it?
Exiting zero gravity.
We're in the last chapter. Ah. Ah. Run. Come here, buddy. Don't be scared. Okay, okay. Let's see what happens here, guys. Transport the marker through the junction. Okay. I get what we're supposed to do. I understand. All right. Oh, thank you guys for liking the stream. I do see those. Appreciate you guys. Yana, we're talking about, did you like watching Lies of P more, or did you like watching this game more? Now that we're wrapping up this game. So basically, did you like the last game or this game? inventory capacity. Okay. I feel like I want to buy med packs, but I don't have to. Oh. I have to get this thing out of the way. Where's the shootable thing? Oh, here it is. Wait. Okay. Okay, we can move on here. Perfect. See, I like that. That was chill. Relatively chill. Oh. Jeez, that's freaky. Oh. Excuse me, sir. Oh no, it's this guy. Okay. Yeah, it's good to keep him at a distance. Alright, now the way is clear. Let me free. Alright, let's go. Next phase.
You're almost there, Isaac. Get the marker to the pedestal. Hurry!
I'm trying to hurry. It's just moving so slow. Yes. Oh. Keep going. Alright, he's down. There's somewhere else I need to shoot to get these tentacles out of the way. Oh, is it that? Is that it? Ah. All right, we're going in.
Please, Isaac! The hive mind is coming! You have to make a call!
Oh my. Dang. Okay. We're good. Let's keep it rolling. Oh shoot. I didn't finish him. Oh my gosh. I'm being overwhelmed. Oh my gosh. Okay. Move, 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 move.
There! Now reunite it with the pedestal!
Back. Crazy. just a lot of enemies at once. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Dude, it's so slow. Like, the walk in this game is so slow. Okay, that's my bad, but run. See, I'm like telling him to run. He's barely running. Okay. All right. Run. It's okay. I just want to corral them.
There. Now reunite it with the pedestal.
Good. Good, very good. Alright, let's reunite it. Is she gonna betray us?
Thank you, Isaac. I always believed in you.
Nicole.
We're whole again. We are whole.
Emergency. Geo-orbital gravity tethers offline.
I vote yes. I think so.
Released. Impact imminent. All personnel, evacuate immediately.
Payload. I'll restart the tether. Buy us time.
No.
I'm going.
Rerouting gravity tether controls.
Come on.
Forget it, Isaac.
Whoa.
There's no fixing this.
Let her go, Daniels.
Let who go? Can't you see how delusional you are?
We've got to go. The payload from the planet Crack is about to fall.
I gave you a chance to come around, Isaac. But if you still won't see it, I'll help you. One last time. Rig link override. This time, watch to the end.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing. Just had a talk. That's all this research was in the end. Not much, is it? Just trying to make it listen when he begged for convergence. But I had a different prayer. It spoke. And then it listened. Make this stop, I said. Maybe it understood, but...
can't return what was taken. Why can't I see you again, Isaac? I loved you. I always loved you.
Dude. She done killed herself?
She's
She's Elizabeth Cross, that scientist from hydroponics. You both
What?
saw what the marker wanted you to see. Jacob Temple for her, and Nicole for you. Jacob. No. Nicole's been dead this whole time. And you knew, didn't you?
Yeah, I knew something wasn't right, but she'd been through so much, and
At least now it'll be in safe hands. The marker won't turn anyone else into its puppet. Give me the loader remote.
No. It's over. We're whole again.
For Christ's sake,
Jacob.
I'm not going to ask again, Cross.
no, enough people have died.
Then just do it. I've got nothing left to lose.
What?
It's better this way, Isaac. You'll never recover from what the marker's done to you. And when the tectonic load drops, all this will be buried. Just like Earth God wanted.
Isaac's the innocent one, or maybe he's part of this, but he has amnesia. I told you she's a ghost. How did you know she was a ghost? I remember you saying that though. It's insane.
The shuttle. I can still make it before she leaves.
Alright, we got a lot of supplies there. That's good. Dang, they're really stocking us up. Something must be coming. You know? You don't stock us up like this if nothing's coming. Something's definitely gonna come for us. Let's see. I'm gonna equip this. And then hopefully not too big. Oh, I see. We made a circle. Let's see if there's something else I can upgrade real quick. Pulse rifle, Ripper, contact beam, force gun. I'll definitely do the pulse rifle. Let's see. Let's see. I need 4 power nodes. So let's do that. We'll get 1 more damage for the pulse rifle, which will be good. I think that'll be perfect. Perfect. So it should hold like 100 rounds now. Yeah, 100. You see this? Whoa, whoa. It just, Whoa, whoa, whoa. It crashed. Dude, the game crashed. What? That's sad. That's okay. We'll just restart. It's okay. Yeah, I saved it right before we upgraded this, so I'll just go back here and upgrade the pulse rifle one more time. No big deal. I just hope there's no glitch. Oh, I forgot to buy one of the... Yeah, 1 second. I need to buy one of these. I think I'm gonna save again, just so that if it crashes, I don't have to do that all over again. All right, don't crash on me. Okay. Oh, it switched to Italian. Because the game restarted. Remember when we changed the we changed the English. This is, oh my gosh, the Italian girl. Dude, the game hadn't restarted since we changed that, that's why. The game had to crash. Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Perfect. Ah! Dude, he's moving so slowly. I'm sorry I keep complaining about that, but dodge it. Ah. Okay, one more, one more. Shoot. Ah. Dude, this guy. Ah! This is it. Ah. Oh no. What now? How do I win? What weapon is that? The force gun? Oh. Oh shoot. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's almost there. Please don't die. Yeah, I'm trying not to. Ah. I'm doing my best. come on, show me. Oh. 2 more. Oh. Oh no. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh. I'm out of heals. This is it. This is it. I'm out of heals. Oh, shoot. Ah. One more. We can do this, we can do this. Oh no, what? One more, one more. One more, one more. One more, one more. Okay. Oh shoot. Please, please, no, 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 no. Is this it? Is this it? Is he done? Is he done? Is he done? Oh no. Oh, the last one. The last one. I can't aim. Dude, I can't aim. What the heck? Why? It's moving so much. Okay. Did I win? Oh shoot. Did I win? Oh my gosh, I won. I won. What? Hey Sheila, how's it going? Oh my gosh, you just came just in time for the last kill of the game, I think, the final boss. You just watched me cook. Holy moly. I can't believe I did that first shot. Well, let's see if we live though. Oh. Is that the last? I think it is. I think this is the end. This dude has gone through some things. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Glad you guys are here.
Isaac, sono io. Vorrei parlare con te. Mi dispiace.
Isaac is so tired. He hasn't showered this whole time. Insane. You did it, Isaac. Yeah, I just saw it's dying right one time. Great job. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Yo, that was wild, wasn't it? What would you rate this game out of 10? Like, literally scream. What's the difference between this remake and the original series? The original came out in 2008, I think? 2008 or 2009? And this just came out last year, so they completely remade the entire game. And yeah, just updated the graphics, cut out a lot of the other things, like the extra fluff that was in the game. So yeah, they just made it a better overall experience. So whoa, but yeah, Crazy Woman, 8 out of 10 for me. For me, playing it, I would say it's a 6.5 for me. 6.5 out of 10. But yeah, I think it's more fun to watch it when you're not in the thick of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was fun. It was fun to get through this and finish it. Yeah, really cool experience. Really cool. I literally screamed. That's wild. Yeah. I don't know. That ending seemed kind of rushed. Didn't it seem kind of rushed? I mean, okay, so in this series, there's two more games. There's Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 3. Dead Space 2 was well received, and then Dead Space 3 was not well received. So, yeah, I think Dead Space 1 and 2 are the best in the series. They haven't done a remake for the second one, so it's just this one for now. I think I do want to move on to something a little more lighthearted. I do want to go to something a little more lighthearted after this, but yeah, it was fun to play through that though. It was pretty cool. I would say a lot of the I don't know the weapons. Okay, I like the weapon variety in the game. You have the Ripper, which is kind of like that saw that like floats in the air. That was really cool. I thought the pulse gun was nice. It was like a rifle type of thing. The what's it called? The pulse, the thing that has the 3 dots that can chop limbs. That was really good. I like how it can change direction so it can be horizontal or vertical. The flamethrower was cool. I ended up using that a lot more than I thought I would. The contact beam was the laser basically. I didn't use that much, so because there was limited ammo for it and the upgrades for it weren't really that good. And then the force gun, I really like the force gun, like how that force gun feels. It's like a shotgun if you let the aliens get close. But yeah, see, yeah, Dead Space 2008. Like that weapon that goes sonic boom. Yeah, that's the one. It's basically like a really close range shotgun. But yeah, I thought it was a good experience. Yeah, I thought it was a good experience. I only knew the original, didn't know this remake and the graphics and visuals really upgraded. Yeah, should we look at here? Let's see what the let's see if we can look at what the original looked like. Dead Space 2008 versus Remake. Sheesh. Let's see if I can set this up for us. Capture, no, I need a video capture. Okay. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Patricia. Yeah, it was fun. Definitely a fun experience. Let me see if we can, let's watch some videos on what the old one looked like, so we could see what could have been, you know? Media source. I wish there was more story for the last part. Yeah, it was kind of just like, it wasn't the best story, I would say. It wasn't the best story. Oh, shoot. How do I fix this? Sheesh. Sorry, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. The thing that I'm trying to find is invisible, so we'll see. Here we go. Okay, this has to go behind. Yep, here, here. Basically, I think that's what I want. Oh, but then I need a capture. Sorry, guys. No, I want to window capture this one. Yes. Okay. Yep, exactly. That's exactly what I want to do. And then I need audio. Where's audio? There we go.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Direct Comparison. In today's episode, we're going to take an in-depth look at the remake of the survival horror classic Dead Space, and see how it compares both visually and from a gameplay perspective to the original version of the game from 2008. For this analysis, both games are being played and recorded on the PC, with the visual settings cranked up to their highest values at a 4K resolution. However, with Dead Space 1 being as old as it is, a few changes had to be made to ensure the game behaved as intended on newer hardware. Also, for the many gameplay sequences shown of the remake, I will be using Nvidia's DLSS option set to its quality preset to maximize performance, as even on a 4090, this title can be a bit demanding when aiming for higher frame rates. Though, for all direct asset comparisons, I'll be sure to disable this feature to avoid any sort of artifacting or blurriness that can be attributed to DLSS. Alright, so let's kick this comparison off by first taking a look at some of our character models, starting with the lead
Holy, it
protagonist,
looks so different.
Isaac Clarke. Now, right away,
Is the audio better?
differences are pretty apparent. Isaac's iconic CEC engineer suit, even in this early stage of the game, features much more detail than it did before.
Cool.
All the original bits and bobs are still there, like the spinal rig unit, used to indicate the player's health, and the semi-circular stasis indicator.
The gameplay
Only
mechanics
these elements are much
modernized
more
while the
complex
original's
now,
gameplay
with
was well
bronze
received.
plating and other
It
fasteners
feels
to decorate
clunkier
the
and less
edges.
refined compared to
The light bar
contemporary
itself
standards.
also looks as though it's within a semi-transparent tube now, as opposed
yeah.
to the very opaque
I agree.
light blue color that just felt disconnected from the original
Jeez,
design.
it's like you
When
teach
viewing the model from
at
the
a
front,
university
you can
about
find
this stuff.
even
That's
more
cool.
drastic design changes, like a totally redesigned helmet visor that looks much more practical than the old design. Other changes include a larger chest-mounted display, reimagined texture
Whoa.
work for the liner piece, more color variation between the leather spalders and the rest of the armor, and superior reflective material all around to
Yeah, that
really
looks
bring
good.
out the bronze. The suit, of course, can also be upgraded throughout the game as well, becoming progressively more intricate and complex, matching the general style of the classic designs while adding to them in ways that enhance without completely abandoning the original concept. I think I would have liked to see the face mask glow a little bit more, as that was always a nice visual indicator of where your character was placed within the scene, especially in the darker areas, and it helped to add to the game's unique visual identity too. But
I don't remember
even
it
that
looking like
element
that at
has been
all.
retained to at least some degree. Then of course, we have our chief antagonist throughout the game, the Necromorphs, that, as expected, have also seen quite an overhaul in their next generation debut. Like with Isaac, this standard enemy type looks to retain all of its core features, including its massive spike appendages protruding from
Whoa.
both of its hands,
It's
the
amazing what they
additional
can do
arms
with
growing out of
modern
its torso, the
CGI
stretched
now.
skin, and the missing lower jaw. But you'll notice that Necromorphs in the remake can regularly be found wearing bits and pieces of their old uniform, whereas before, especially early on, enemies rarely can be seen wearing any of their old clothing. The newer model is also missing the thin hair on top of its head,
Huh.
and if you look closely, you can now see the rig system has been infused with the skin along its back, something that isn't nearly as apparent in the original design.
Whoa.
Along with Isaac and the creatures, a few of the other characters have received some major changes as well. The two armed escorts from the beginning, for example, have been completely reimagined, with this character featuring a much more robust armor set, while the other has been dropped in favor of a brand new character seen here tending to the ship towards the stars.
It's really amazing.
Nicole
Original
Brennan,
one's
Isaac's
Necromorph
love
looks
interest throughout the
scarier.
game, has
Yeah,
also
I
been
agree.
remodeled to
The
match the likeness of her newer voice
naked,
actress,
like
Tanya
it looks
Clark,
more monstrous.
similar to the change that was made with Dead Space 2. Officer Hammond, who was previously modeled after Peter Mensah, is now modeled after Anthony Allaby. Kendra is now modeled after Bridget Cowley Canales, and Dr. Mercer, previously portrayed by Naveed Negaban, is now modeled after his new actor, Farhan Tahir. With this major change up to the casting, all the voice work has been re-recorded, with practically
All the
every
voice work?
dialogue exchange being altered in one way or another. Some conversations have been moved to new locations, others have been shortened, and some have been removed completely. And all of the video conversations have been reimagined too, with new camera angles and a colorized image, which I feel doesn't work as effectively as the old green-tinted staticky feed from
Yeah, I like
before.
the old
Another big
green-tinted
change
one
here is that
for
Isaac
the video
Clarke,
calls.
that previously never spoke in the first game, now has his own lines of dialogue too, all voiced by the same actor that portrayed him in Dead Space 2 and 3.
Oh, that's
Though
nice.
thankfully,
It's a nice touch.
these lines of dialogue feel appropriate and never seem to detract from the horror atmosphere of the original. Moving on,
Hey
we
Anna,
have the
how's it
environment.
going?
For those unfamiliar
We're watching
with
the
original
comparison
Dead
between the
Space, a good
old
chunk
Dead
of the game
Space and
takes
the new
place
one.
on board a massive starship called the USG Ishimura, a mining vessel that has become overrun by a mysterious infestation
Whoa.
and fallen into disrepair. Throughout the game, players will need to travel deep into the bowels of this ship, restoring functionality to its various operating systems while fighting their way
Yeah, look
through
at the
horrific
back,
abominations.
like the health
It's
bar.
not necessarily a pretty place to be, even before the infestation, as most of the ship is made up of dimly lit industrial areas and claustrophobic hallways, though this does make for the perfect horror environment, taking obvious inspiration from the likes of classic horror films like Alien and The Thing. Thankfully, the entirety of the Ishimura has been retained in Motive's remake, with each and every hallway recreated with nearly identical layouts. But it's not really a one-to-one recreation either. The remake brings with it some very subtle changes that aim to enhance the overall experience. This bay area is significantly larger in the remake, with players needing to walk much further with their allies before reaching the main gate into the flight lounge. This not only gives a much more impressive first look at the ship that they'll be exploring, but provides time for the characters to deliver a bit more dialogue too, thereby adding to the narrative aspect of the game. But that's nothing compared to the changes made to the way chapters are handled. In the original Dead Space, each section of the ship was sectioned off in the game as its own chapter, with the central tram system serving as the beginning and end of each level. While the central tram is still very much in place, it's no longer the main method for traveling between areas of the ship. The entire ship is now fully connected into one seamless environment. To do this, Motive has added in some brand new branches that connect each of these areas, usually by means of some simple maintenance halls and elevators. They're nothing necessarily game-changing, as very little actually happens in these new areas. But it is interesting having to unlock access to these tram stations manually, in order to gradually unlock access to the ship and keep players more immersed in the world. Another big change-up is the rework to the various Zero-G sections. Much like Dead Space 2, the Dead Space Remake now lets Isaac fly around the level using thrusters in his suit, without having to aim at a target and leap directly from point A to point B. This means the old Zero-G areas are slightly more involved than before,
Yeah,
with additional
I like
elevated pathways
the
that
new
were
one
never
better.
in the original game. And annoying encounters like the run along the outer deck and the battle with the Leviathan now feel much more polished as a result. As for the actual technical improvements, there's so many within each and every scene that it's kind of overwhelming to go through. Every single location in the game has been built from scratch, mirroring the original layout, but with hundreds of other
I
small
can't remember
aesthetic
some of
changes
those
to
now,
really
but
revitalize
it's
the
been a long
presentation.
time.
Take the flight lounge, for example. The
Did you
couches,
finish the original
shelves,
one,
the
Sheila?
panels, they're all more or less in the same position, but they're all much more detailed now, with a higher poly count for things like chairs and more detailed debris and other physics-based objects. There were a few small details that were surprisingly better looking in the original game, like this debris sitting on the catwalks in the main hangar area. But small imperfections like this will likely go largely unnoticed due to the remarkably improved lighting and shadow design. One of the very first things anyone will notice when comparing these two versions is the massive revamp to the lighting design. Dead Space's most important asset is its light and shadow, and the remake does a fantastic job of maintaining the original's dark atmosphere, and in many instances outdoing it. Hallways that were previously brightly lit are now much darker thanks to more accurate shadow casting and proper light dissipation.
That's a big difference.
Volumetrics also play a huge role in shaping the mood of each area. The water vapor down in the morgue area, for example, does a great job of masking parts of the room, giving it a much creepier atmosphere overall. The same is true for the nursery and hyperponics area. They usually have some layer of fog around light fixtures and near the floor surface. It adds a lot to the scenes, though in some instances, it can make it slightly harder to see enemies sneaking up on the player.
True, I could not see some enemies
it doesn't
sometimes.
look like the Dead Space remake is utilizing any sort of ray trace reflection, which is a shame because the mirrors in the bathroom would have made for a great new jump scare that I half expected to see when this was announced. And the reflection technique that is being utilized isn't great either, as there's this pixelated look to the screen space reflections on certain surfaces.
Yeah, the original one is like
first catwalk in the hangar bay, this issue doesn't seem to present itself too much to be that distracting. Shadow quality has also been improved,
the
with
lighting's
far more
just
shadow
different.
projections in
It's
every
just a different era.
but there's still several light probes that cast no shadows at all. And while the shadows are much softer and more realistic on average, there are a few projections with a bit of dithering that doesn't look that great under close scrutiny. Next, we have the effects. Just like everything else, the effects have been given some nice improvements. Sparks will now bounce off of the ground and light up the dark corridors. Steam and smoke fill the air and reflect light. And fire, especially from the player's flamethrower,
Oh, yeah.
will light up the dark hallways and reflect off of metallic surfaces, helping to make the weapon feel even more powerful than before. Motive even reimagined the gravity well section to be
Oh,
much
shoot.
clearer by means of blue electrical panels that will help prevent instant accidental deaths like before. But the gore effects are the real standout here, as enemy dismemberment is the key to taking down enemies in the game. In the original, taking down the necromorphs was simply a matter of shooting out a leg and then an arm. Sometimes limbs would require more shots to sever, but it wasn't always clear if that limb had actually been damaged visually. Now, limbs are presented in layers, which will break off at the point of impact when shot at.
True.
This is a great new touch, as it
Yeah, I like
enhances
that
the
a
brutal
lot.
violence, while also providing players with more information to deal with the threats effectively. Other gore effects are even more pronounced than before, with more blood and enhanced sound design. But due to the limitations of what can actually be shown here, you'll just have to take my word on it. Next, I want to highlight just a few of the biggest changes that have been made to the core gameplay mechanics, starting with the new power routing system. Occasionally, throughout the remake, players will come across these new interactable power panels that have big blue and red tubes flowing out of them. Using these, players can directly change things in the environment by rerouting power from one system to the other. To open a door, for example, players may need to reroute power away from the lighting systems over to the door itself, casting the area in pure darkness. And this element is used sparingly enough that it doesn't ever detract from the core experience either. What it does do, though, is replace all of the original game's power node doors, removing the need to always save one in the player's inventory like before. Another big change is to the weapon and rig upgrades. In the original game, new items like guns and armor sets would unlock automatically on a chapter-by-chapter basis, and would be available to purchase in the store kiosks using fan credits.
Interesting.
These kiosks are still present in the game, and offer things like ammo, health, and even new armor purchases, but blueprints for new weapons won't show up here.
You have to
Players
find
instead
them.
must find the weapons themselves scattered throughout the ship, usually accompanied by their own little animation as well. This means players won't get the pulse rifle or flamethrower nearly as early as before, which can change up tactics for dealing with certain encounters. But the pacing feels much better thanks to this change, and likely will encourage more players to try out these weapons, rather than just sticking with the tried and true plasma cutter.
Yeah, that's true.
Another big change has to do with the new interconnected level design. Because players are now able to travel back and forth between areas, the remake also includes with it new optional objectives. These objectives are often simple and involve activating an old ship recording or scanning a tissue sample, but they do add a bit more to the game's story and expand on the various crew members that players find throughout the ship. Revisiting old areas is also encouraged by a new security clearance system, where lockers, doors, and chests can only be accessed after acquiring a certain clearance level, usually tied to major events in the storyline. Weapons have also been reworked, echoing changes made in games like Dead Space 2 and 3. The pulse rifle, for example,
It looks
no
so
longer
good.
has its
The
weird
new one looks so
umbrella
good.
shot alt fire, but instead fires a much more useful grenade launcher. The contact
I didn't
beam
use
is
that
also now a direct
much
beam
at all.
of continuous energy, rather than being a slow charge-up blast like before. And all the weapons now feature extended upgrade trees, thanks to new optional purchases in the store kiosk, which explains why the power nodes are no longer needed to open doors. There's a few other slightly more minor changes to the gameplay systems, like the way Isaac walks, the nice improvements to the hit
And
detection
doesn't
when
run.
stomping with crates, the limitation to Isaac's sprint, where he'll actually get tired after running for a long time, and the overall cleaner feel to the game's combat. But for the most part, the remake retains so much of that original feeling that players who haven't touched it since 2008 might not even notice anything has changed at all.
That's
Finally,
me.
let's wrap up with some sound comparisons. Which version of Dead Space do you feel has the best audio quality and design?
Whoa. It's amazing what they can do in that span of time.
That security console is still live. Isaac, log in and see what you can find. Kendra, get that.
It's still good. It's still good quality.
Power's dead. I can't.
Then reroute the damn power. Look, if we all cooperate, we can figure this out a lot sooner. Let's get that computer display up, Isaac.
Where's the security detail? Where's anybody?
There's nothing logged. No
Yeah,
duty
it sounds like
roster, no
real,
power
more
to
like
the
real
elevator.
life.
For God's sake. That security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report. I'm done playing around.
What was that?
Not sure.
But hey, I appreciate you really have to watch the difference on YouTube. Yeah, it's really cool to see the difference. I mean, back when this game came out in 2008, it looked like the remake in like our eyes, right? But now that we have the remake, like this is what it should have looked like from the original. If it was like true to life almost, you know, this is almost true to life. It still looks like a video game, but we're getting close to that like nearly real life look. You know what I mean? It's really interesting. Alright. That's a lot of sound. Let's go through to the conclusion. If it'll load.
And that wraps up this episode of Direct Comparison.
Yeah, the
Overall,
remake has
the Dead Space
way
remake
better
is a
audio.
fantastic take on a horror classic. Everything that fans loved about the original game has been lovingly recreated here, with a beautiful upgrade to the visuals that make it feel like an entirely fresh experience. Combat is smoother, enemies are more deadly, and the overall gameplay direction feels noticeably better than its original incarnation. All of the annoying aspects from the original game are gone. There's no more asteroid blasting minigame, no more unclear insta-death gravity wells, and a better balance to the weapon arsenal that makes each weapon feel useful. My only
Yeah,
real
every
complaint
weapon
so far
felt
with this version
effective.
are the minor technical hiccups like the poor screen space reflections in this opening hangar, the rough shadow edges, the lack of planar or ray trace reflections
That's
for
all.
the mirrors,
That's all very
and the occasional
specific
small
things
stuttering
that
on the
normal
PC
people wouldn't
when
even look
traveling
at.
from one area to the next. But the overall gameplay experience was highly immersive and enjoyable, and will no doubt serve as a solid stepping stone for future Dead Space remakes, and hopefully the long-awaited Dead Space 4 to soon follow. But what do you think? Are you impressed with the Dead Space remake, or do you still prefer the 2008 classic? Let me know in the comments section. And be sure to stay tuned to this channel for more on Dead Space, as I'm currently working on a full-scale documentary that will explore the series' history in the coming weeks.
Cool.
Until then, be sure to check out my most recent documentary on the
Thank you,
history
bro.
of Batman, which I'll be sure to link below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this posted every week.
Sure, I'll subscribe to you. Alright. Let's remove this. Cool. So, we're done with this. We unlocked some cool stuff. Your progress has been saved and you unlocked the new game plus. Cool. Yeah, let's see what's next for us. I want to play another Souls-like game. We'll see though. We shall see. Oh. Yeah, I think that's it, you guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. I think I'm going to end the stream. It was really cool hanging out with you all. Yana, happy birthday. Sheila, thanks for stopping by again. I'm glad you were able to catch the end there. And Patricia, thank you for always cheering me on during these sessions. It's really nice. Always awesome to see you guys in the stream. It's really fun. But anyway, I'm going to get some rest and see you guys in the next one. I think the next stream will be probably an editing stream or maybe a new experience. Maybe a new experience tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. But yes, thank you guys so much for chilling with me tonight. I will see you guys in the next stream. Have a good night. Good night. Good night, Sheila. Thank you. Good night to everyone.